gun. Pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a little fun on my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Up next, it's our main event between the Baltimore Ravens and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, here's Lamar. Vacates quickly left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now they face second down. Lamar off the play fake. Hits his running back. Escapes a defender, and they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate, but here, sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Well, really a dream start at home for this team. They add on the 2-point try, and they are quickly up 8-0.
So much game left, but they trusted that even if the conversion failed, they can make up those points over the course of the game. But even more than that, Kate, what they've done now to this home crowd to get them off their seats, I can't wait to hear the volume when the defense hits the field.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Headed out right. He's making a bid for it. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Now Jackson off the play action. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, One of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Throwing again is Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Namdi Madubuike making that stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Their opening drive continues. 1st and 10 now from the 39. The toss now to Henry. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Line down the middle with Henry. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 8-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Throwing the out route complete. It's inside the 10. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
He's going to keep it this time. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Dumps it off to his running back. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Running for it. Here's Henry. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I love watching those running backs do their drill, especially in practice where they just keep those legs turning. They keep those legs moving for situations just like that one.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Now it's Lamar. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. This is completed downfield to Likely. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Pressure coming. It's Jackson. Long for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Sheen Ali on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Hits him on the out route. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Lamar now from the gun. He rolls to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Buying some time right. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They go play fake with Jackson. Taking a shot towards the end zone. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. First down throw for Jackson. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Justin Matabike making that stop. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
He's back to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. One last play before the break. The final throw before the break. Headed out right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Ali to return it. Bottom him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12.
Brings up second and 12. At the
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up third and very short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. Jackson on 3rd and 1. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
First down, Baltimore.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust. And they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one snap away from a totally different ball game.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Design bootleg here. Rolling out to his left. That pass pulled in by Henry. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Now here's Lamar. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Ravens return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Jackson throwing for it. Rolling left, buying some time. And he gets into the end zone, so the choice to pass on a tie, a good one. That gives him a 1-point lead.
Ravens 22.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Jackson now on third. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
And the Baltimore first down.
Jackson yet again. Hits his running back. And they are going to have first and goal when we begin our fourth quarter. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Fullback trying to power it across. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the one. Fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Ravens take a fourth quarter lead. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback, powering forward. Is that Lorenzo Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the fourth.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. Get some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. Zay Flowers. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens now trail by just a point in the fourth. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Here's Henry running left. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Jackson throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Put the body on the line for his team. Gain 15 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. He's got it on the bootleg. Dumped off to his running back. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line. Second down. Back to throw. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Henry running to the left. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
4 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. A design run, Jackson keeping it. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Finish it up! Sit up!
It's a designed run for it. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Everything coming down to the leg of Tyler Luke. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it! And he drills the chip shot to win them this game. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
takes a part of me.